This is another one of my pickups, and it's of the DC animated movie Superman Red Son. Um, this came out in 2020, and it's based on the 2003 comic book miniseries, which had the same name, which was written by Mark Miller, was penciled by Dave Johnson, Andrew Robertson, Wilden Wong, Killian Plinkett, and was released digitally on the 25th of February 2020, and was released on Ultra HD Blu-ray and on Blu-ray on March 17th. And it says there that this was the final film of Jim Ward before his retirement in 2021. Now, most people probably know I'm a big Superman fan. Also, I am a DC Comics fan as well. So you've got that in abundance. I have I'm It's been a pain in the ass trying to get all of the DC animated movies. I mean, there's so many of them, and there's ones that they're currently like release gonna still be making, and it's just been kind of really difficult trying to buy them one, especially when sometimes they can be quite expensive. So most of the time I either wait for a huge price drop, or sometimes I get given them for Christmas. But there's still a huge a whole lot of them that I still need to get before I can say that I've pretty, got my complete collection of it, or got most of them. But I'm kind of getting there. But yeah, I've wanted this for Superman Red Son for ages, but it was still quite at a high price. And a seller on Twitter, not Twitter, on eBay was selling this brand new on Blu-ray, as you can see, for $2.99. And the particular seller only had a couple left, and I thought to myself, right, I gotta have this at £2.99. Blu-ray as well. I mean, you can't go wrong at that particular price. I'm trying to remember if I actually have this as a graphic novel, the Superman Red Son. I don't know if I do. If I do have it and I find it, maybe I'll do a separate video on it. If I find it. Obviously, this is a alternate reality version of the Superman origin. So it's basically, as we know, the different versions of the media versions of Superman. Superman's always landed in Kansas, Smallville, but it's like what would have happened if Superman had landed. He's crash landed in Soviet Russia. So we've got that. So that's going to be like very interesting as to how close it follows the actual graphic novel, or what change they make, because obviously you can have a mini series of something, and then a movie has to be a particular length, and then you have to add more filler into the actual movie to kind of spread out the movie for it to be like I say maybe to hit the 17-minute mark. So it's going to be very interesting as to see what the movie's like. Now I can't do a review of it because I have not seen the movie, because as I said before, I mean, it's brand new, and I haven't seen it, on any streaming services in the UK. Maybe there are about, but I haven't seen them. So it's good for me. It's going to be a first time when I get round to actually watching the particular movie. It does say here it's 84 minutes, so that's kind of going to be interesting. So it says I know that the voice actors. It says it's Jason Isaacs, Amy Acker, Dietrich Bader, Vanessa Marshall, Phil Morris, who I recognize that name, and Jason Isaacs I recognize, and Paul Williams. It says that the music was by Frederick Wiedemann, and obviously based on a Superman Red Son by Mark Miller, and it was directed by Sam Lee, who I've recognised because he's done other DC animated movies. So yeah, I mean, I really do like. I'm a big fan of the DC animated movies. It's the kind of funny thing, or I suppose not funny thing, is it's the only thing that that DC movies, that sort of DC or Warner Brothers seem to get right. They seem to get the animated series movies right but not so much the actual movies. They can be kind of like hit or miss. So, you know, hopefully one day they'll be able to translate what they do with the movies as to what they did the animated. But they genuinely make good animated movies. And as I said before, there's loads of them that I still need to get. Because I know there's a Batman Long Halloween, there's part 1 and there's a part 2. And I do know that they've released a deluxe version of it. And I know the Batman in it is voiced by Jensen Ackles. Those you will know him as you see him playing Dean Winchester in the series Supernatural, and he has voiced a DC character before. He's voiced Jason Todd in the animated movie Batman Under the Red Hood. It's called so, and he voiced Jason Todd in that. So he's no there's that, and I know about this. There's Beware. There's the new Green Lantern movie with Jon Stewart, so there's that. So there's tons of them, some 1 or 2 Teen Titan ones as well, and some other Batman ones, and crossover with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So there's loads of them, and it's just getting around. It's just getting around to trying to buy all of them, and especially that there's so many of them, and just waiting for a price drop. But I will one day will be able to complete my collection of the DC animated movies, obviously before they start releasing their next set. I mean, the last DC animated movies I bought, I think it was The Killing Joke, and I bought the Death and Return of Superman in a double pack, where you get like a little figure of Steel. So I think that's the last thing. Well, that's probably the newest thing I bought, other than the Batman complete animated series and Batman Beyond, which is obviously very the animated series. So I have got a couple of other DC animated movies. I think one of them is a Teen Titan ones, which I've got as a steelbook. Maybe I might do a video on that. So without further ado, we'll open this again. This is the UK version of it, rated 15 here. I do like the artwork. The artwork of Superman looking stern there. It's gonna be very interesting seeing Superman in this incarnation of Superman. I mean, this is part of the DC Universe movie, because I think they've rebooted it again. They start from scratch again, so I've got a lot of catching up to do. So we should open this up. So I know it's nothing to be fancy. It's probably going to be a blue disc. But yeah, I do really love my DC animated movies. I mean, I do really want to get more. I mean, pretty much have more, and then I pretty much have an up-to-date complete collection of it until, you know, they release the next set. So you can see it there. Do like the artwork there. Get some stuff at the back. Again, I think I've said this before. It's going to be hard for me to read because I've got problems with my eyes at the moment. So you can pause and then zoom in on this. I can try to read some of it. Yes, it's 84 minutes. There are special features here. I think it says I'm trying to see what it says here. Yeah, it does a special feature. I can see here. It says the Cold Red War, 2 episodes from the Superman Red Sun motion comics, a sneak peek of the DC Universe animated movie, Justice League Dark Apocalypse, and then apparently there's some other extra goodies in there. I mean, I do love they did, because usually with their DC movies, animated movies should I say, they do tend to put a couple of their maybe about 2 episodes from their DC animated shows in here. So if they have done that, I will write in the description box that they've done that, but they tend to kind of do it on there. So yeah, again, we shall open this up as I know. Although it does look kind of cool the way it says Red Sun there, and it's blue. And then you've got the thing for Birds of Prey, so that's quite old, and The Watchmen, which I actually liked, Wonder Woman 84, The Joker, which I've actually got. No inlay artwork. It's just plain, and you got the Blu-ray disc here. Obviously DC Warner Brothers. No, and again, as I said, with the UK version of it, no digital copy, which is a shame. So there we have it. The Superman Red Son. Again, as I said, I was lucky enough to pick this up for $2.99, brand new. So I'm really chuffed at that price. You can't go wrong. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this at some point. Anyway, I hope people like this video and found it informative. Please feel free to like this video and to share. That helps people find me on YouTube, because obviously with the YouTube algorithms and not being a big YouTuber. So I want to expand my audience and get people, you know, watching my channel and actually, you know, enjoying it. Because the most I can do with that, because obviously it's involved with the algorithms, so the most I can do is whoever's already subscribed to me already, which if you haven't, please feel free to subscribe as well. And then, so most of the time, if I'm gonna upload a new video, I use like platforms on social media to advertise the fact that I've uploaded a new video to my channel. That's the best I can do, because again, it's been a small time, so that's what I have to do. So again, liking the video will really, and sharing the video will really help. So anyway, take care, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.